Jason Andujar will bat for the Gems as the lefty reliever Zach Lucian going to replace Connor Lyons, who went 2/3 of an inning, allowing 2 runs. Both of those earned 2 hits, 2 walks, no Ks, and 32 pitches. Andujar is conservative on a first pitch off speeder at 76. It's 1-0. Lucian, with 14 1/3 innings under his belt, has been all of those in relief. 1-0 in his total 1 decision, has made 9 appearances, a 6.91 ERA so far on the year for Lucian, the man on the mound. You also look at the report for Andujar today. He has a walk and a strikeout. Another one that is low and outside, now 3-0. Lucian, the second relief pitcher for Adrian Neary, who went an inning and a third, allowing 11 runs, 6 of those earned, 7 hits, 3 walks, 1 K, and 52 pitches. Neary was not the most effective on the diamond today, one of his rougher starts of the year. Hitters count here, 3-1 with nobody out. And Andujar pummels it, but it is going to drift foul. Well, I was reminded earlier by my friend Evan sitting behind me that Max Scherzer will go to the Rangers. And big MLB news today. Mets have been overall a disappointing year. And so Max Scherzer, of course, signed a big deal to go to the Metropolitans a year back, and at 49 and 54, 17 behind the Atlanta Braves in the NL East, the Mets decide to sell and send Scherzer to the Rangers. Of course, the Rangers having a great year. The 3-2 is fouled away. Rangers leading the AL West. 60 and 44 record, 34 and 20 at home, 26 and 24 away. Really having a wonderful time down there in the new ballpark. Globe Life Field, a wonder of the world. The 3-2 is downstairs and ball 4. Placed in that old nice ballpark they had down there, which bit of a shame too that closed for the heat. Felt like at times fans weren't going to make it through the heat we had here in Quincy, reaching triple digits. Ciervo, the center fielder, is 1 for 2, has an RBI and a stolen base, and pummels it to the shortstop. Flip to second, it's there. Back to first, cannot get the double play. Ciervo for the second time grounded into what could have been 2, and will survive with a fielder's choice. 1 gone, and Ciervo is at first base.
No error on that one? No error because the runner didn't advance.
Used to be the home of the Rangers, Globe Life Park. In 2018, the stadium I've been referring to basically closed down for the heat. I'm sure, though, there's some stadiums here in the Prospect League when that heat wave hit could have related to the issues seen there. Tristan Meny, 2 for 2. RBI, stolen base, and 2 runs scored already. Will hammer the barrel down the right field line and foul.
1-1 count.
Regardless of the heat, though, there's still been some other big news. Shohei Ohtani with record-breaking news across any level of baseball. Doesn't matter what league. Absolute domination in the doubleheader against the Tigers. 1-hit shutout, then 2 home runs in the next game. Is a unicorn in the sport. Cool to see, too, at this level in the Prospect League. You've got a number of players that try to do the same thing at a lower level. Of course, to Shohei Ohtani, who lives and breathes this sport. Many drives it deep right field. You can forget about it. It's gone. Kristen Many channeling some Shohei Ohtani, finding that power over the right field fence. That's increased the lead to 15-0.
With frequent flights to St. Louis and Chicago O'Hare, Southern Airways, every trip is a grand slam.
For Many, his first as a Gem, gets the celebration on Friends Night with a crowd of purple over at the dugout. One gone, and the batter will be Otto Jones. See if he's got some power. Both the home runs tonight, too, over that right field fence. That's had some of the wind. Now it's calmed down, but some of the wind blowing in. Hardest part, suddenly. Usually not to hit it out, but Jones will keep the line moving with a base hit. Wow, man. I mean, everything for the Gems here. 11 hits, 15 runs, only one hit allowed, too, on the other side. Now it's Easton Maines, the left fielder, with a walk and a flyout. It's about as ridiculous, again, going back to that Shohei Ohtani story, as he had to close that out. Never seen the 2 home runs and the shutout. Ohtani just the 5th player since 1900 to throw a shutout and hit 2 home runs on the same day, the first ever to do so over a doubleheader. Last man to do what he did was Sonny Seibert of the Red Sox in 1971, while Rick Wise with the Reds did it in the same year. Here's could be a double play ball. Instead, Maines will just get the fielder's choice on a 5-4 putout. Well, we could sit here and talk all day about Shohei Ohtani. I'm sure he'll be grabbing more headlines as we continue on this season. Right now, the wonder, of course, though, that what's going on with these Gems bats. So they clearly put a bolt into them before this one. 11 hits, pardon me, on 15 runs. No errors for the defense either. The Bees struggling in all dimensions, allowed 15 runs and have 3 errors, as that is going to be a strike to Charles Shebler. Has an error and a single and RBI. 0-1. Hammered to center field. This will send back Sarsfield about 20 yards right. He does make the catch. Down 15, the Bees are looking for something to celebrate. See if they can start to string some hits together when we come back.